I buried my wife, Susan, 3 days ago. The ceremony was perfect. The casket was made of fine oak. The flowers were white lily, her favorites. Friends of decades wept openly, holding my hands, murmuring condolences about how we were the perfect couple. 41 years of marriage. A lifetime. But as the priest spoke of eternal love, I stood there, dry. Not a single tear. I stared at that hole in the ground and felt no pain. I felt nothing. A terrifying emptiness. I thought it was shock. I thought the grief would come later, when I walked into our silent house. But the truth was far darker. That night, wandering through the house that now felt like a mausoleum, I decided to go through her things, not out of longing, but out of morbid curiosity. In the nightstand drawer, beneath stacks of prescription slips and old rosaries, I found a black notebook. It wasn't an ordinary diary. On the first page, there was only one sentence written in her trembling hand: to the stranger who sleeps beside me. My heart stopped. The date of the first entry was 15 years ago. I began to read, and every word was like a scalpel opening a wound I didn't even know existed. Susan didn't die last week. She had died years ago, and I was the murderer. Not with a weapon, not with violence, but with something far worse. Indifference, she described in cruel detail. Our perfect life. She called it the great performance. Today he asked me how my day was, she wrote in 2015, but before I could answer, he had already turned on the TV. He doesn't want to know the answer, he just wants to fill the silence. She wrote about how we became roommates, polite, civil, and fundamentally strangers. I read about the nights she cried in the bathroom with the faucet running so I wouldn't hear and me in the living room, feeling grateful for the comfortable silence. But the final blow, the entry that made me collapse to my knees on the cold bedroom floor, was about Scotland. 6 years ago, she begged me to go. It was her dream to see the Highlands. I said no. I said it was expensive, that I was busy with work, that we'd go next year. The classic lie of the procrastinator. In the notebook, she wrote, I knew he would say no. He loves the comfort of the couch more than the light in my eyes. Today, I gave up on us. I will go to Scotland alone in my dreams, where he cannot disappoint me. I realized with icy horror that the comfort I cherished so much was, in fact, the coffin of our love. I traded passion for convenience. I traded intimacy for routine. I was proud that we rarely fought, but I didn't realize we didn't fight because she had stopped caring. The opposite of love is not Hetit's indifference, and I taught her to be indifferent. Now, I am a 68-year-old widower, sitting in a paid-off house with a secure retirement, surrounded by the silence I built myself. Her last words in the diary, written days before the hospital, were not words of love. They were a warning. Do not cry at my grave. You lost me a long time ago. Comfort is a slow death. Live or die trying. Do not make my mistake. Look at the person beside you. Do you know them, or do you only know their routine? If you are comfortable, be careful. Comfort is where dreams go to die. Break the routine, buy the ticket. Ask the hard question, because one day you will wake up and realize that the silence in the house is not peace. It is the sound of your own soul screaming, too late,